Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jerry Hicks, also known as the Dark Wolf.
And I am CD Spivey.
And this is Censored Freedom. Looks like my mic thing was off a little bit here. Happy holidays, ladies and gentlemen. There's a very holiday edition.
No. It's Merry Christmas. We're not like Jill Biden, you know.
Oh, okay.
Them kids set her straight.
Merry Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. Merry Christmas, Bubba.
Hey, one thing real quick. Did you know that all of the people that were saying that no one's above the law are now begging Biden for pardons?
You're not wrong. No one's above the law except this list of people right here. Can you pardon them, please?
Yeah. So not only that,
I tell you who really should get a pardon or need a pardon but doesn't. It's old Nazi Pelosi.
Oh yeah, old vodka breath.
Vodka breath, yes, sir.
Yeah. I guess in her drunken stupor, she decided to fall down the stairs and end up breaking her hip here just recently at a function. So,
I guess Mitch McConnell also took a little spill recently at a function too.
Yeah, there's pictures of them carting him in a wheelchair into the floor. So
that happens about once a year with him, like for real.
Yeah, basically, he just needs this circle on his head that just says buffering, you know.
That's what I see every time he gets to the podium.
Yeah.
But it brings up a question. Is it time for term limits yet?
It has been past time for term limits. The problem with that is we need an Article 5 convention of the states because they're not going to do this to themselves.
No.
They're not. I mean, they're not going to kill their own power.
That's just like the insider trading. They're not going to stop that either. It's the same thing. If you expect them to change it, it ain't going to happen.
Wasn't it George Washington that said power gained is never relinquished?
Exactly.
So I do believe that was George Washington. It might have been Ben Franklin or somebody like that.
One of the founding fathers.
Yes. So, you know, they're not going to relinquish this easy.
No.
Because they want to keep that authority, the authority they think, the illusion of authority that they think they have, and they don't want to get rid of that, man.
Absolutely not.
No way, man.
Just like I think they need to go down to like minimum wage, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think they should be paid minimum wage, not a penny
These
more.
These are supposed to be successful people that have volunteered for government service,
right, to
serve the people, not to be lords over them.
Is it voluntary if you're getting paid, though?
Yeah, really. I mean, 174. Basically, they work 180 days, and they make 3 times the median income of the United States citizen.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's madness, man. They need to go back, and I don't think they should have to divest from whatever successful business they're a part of,
right,
to come to Congress. But I don't think they should be paid that much either.
Agreed.
I think that would promote more successful people coming if the pay was, you know, 1/10 of what it is.
Yes, 100%. I fully agree.
Because then they would need to make that sacrifice to serve.
And, you know, to be fair, let's touch on the other side of that. The military is supposed to be voluntary, isn't it?
It's a volunteer military now. I wouldn't have done it without the pay. Because, man, if you're going to suffer like that, man, you need some pay for it.
I agree. But, I mean, to be fair, though, that should be the same as politicians. If it's voluntary, right?
Yeah, well, it's voluntary, but it's not, I would say, a volunteer basis. Yeah, there was militias that, you know, during the Militia Act, you know, the volunteer force, you know, your own bacon and beans and your own rifle and, you know, your own powder and whatever. But
the Minutemen.
If it wasn't for the money, I would never have done it.
And I don't know anybody who would. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't, especially, I mean, if we weren't getting paid. But we definitely need our military right now, as we've got a lot of drama going on in this country.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially around, say, New Jersey
and Connecticut and parts of New York are having drones fly overhead.
Now, is it drones or is it aliens?
Oh, stop it right now. Stop. No, it is not aliens.
It's never aliens.
It's never aliens.
It's never aliens.
Man, they fly right by our planet and lock the freaking doors, man. They don't want nothing
Can
to do
you
with
blame them?
No. They don't want nothing to do with us.
Dude, come down and watch us for 20 minutes and you'll be out of here. Ain't no way. These creatures lost their minds.
Remember the cartoon Cars when the two cars, or the married couple are together and all of a sudden the woman starts talking, the old car starts talking and then they lock their doors?
Right. So what about a psyop though?
There is a psyop going on.
You think so?
Yeah, and they're making it obvious that there's a psyop going on, and
so what would be the point of a psyop?
I think Kirby is shitting the bed with his communication with this. I think it's absolute trash.
Big time. Kirby, for those that don't know, John Kirby, spokesman, come out and said that everyone is just experiencing mass hysteria, and these are just normal aircraft we're seeing. That's all.
No, they are drones. I mean, there's too many law enforcement officials seeing these things and going, hey, look, there they are. They're on our cameras. Here you go. On our police dash cams and things. They're all over the place. But
what would be the point of the psyop then, if they had a psyop going?
To stop panic, because the people are freaking out and they don't know what to do about them. There have been people shooting fireworks and shooting guns at these drones because the government is not going to tell us the truth as to why they're up there.
We'll get to that here in just a minute.
Yeah.
But the psyop thing, you showed me a couple things actually. One would be the fact that Hunter just got pardoned, and people are not happy about that.
The little cartoon I made about Mr. Burns.
So instead of talking about Hunter,
could it be a distraction?
Exactly.
Yeah, it could be a distraction. It's a destructive distraction if it is, because there's more. There has to be more to it than this. There has to be more.
Well, how about just instill fear then? Because we got President Trump coming in. The whole country loves Trump. Everybody's behind him.
They've been trying to say it's Iran, and I'm like, does Iran have this kind of technology? They are Iran and the Islamic Jihad and all of them, and even they are selling drones to Russia. Mm-hmm. And these are flying lawnmowers or weed eaters
with guns,
with
missiles,
grenades on them. They're either dropping the grenades or they're just flying into
kamikaze style.
Yeah, kamikaze style and blowing up. These are not high-tech drones that we're seeing in the sky right now.
They're your basic, maybe some above a Walmart drone, if maybe a Walmart drone. Iran, what they're using.
Yeah, these basically are really crude model airplanes with grenades on them.
Bomb, 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 bomb. Iran.
Stop. That's enough of that. Stop.
So clearly these are not alien, right?
No.
Clearly these are man-made. And we know that because in some of the videos you can hear, sorry, my headphones are being all goofy. You can hear the fans on the bottom of these drones.
Yeah.
So they're clearly man-made drones, right? So if they are man-made, then who's making them? Who's flying these things? They're clearly, like I mentioned a moment ago, they're not your Walmart average user drone.
Well, I can tell you. They're saying it's a mixture of rotor wing and fixed wing drones. And they are large. They are not small. They are not the drones that you're going to buy online or off of the Walmart website. These are not them. These are humongous.
We're talking the size of a car, right?
Yeah, these are big. Almost big enough for a human to man them. Almost. I do believe that these are actually maybe doing good. Mm-hmm. And they haven't attacked anybody yet. They haven't been aggressive, right? They're just flying around with a bunch of lights on.
Well, True. Well, that's not necessarily true, though, because we have had reports of people flying their drones near them and having them...
That's not the same thing as being aggressive. That is a defensive posture.
That's fair. Some would see it as aggressive, but they're taking other drones out. Now, a lot of people have said it's possibly alien because of this particular effect.
Because they're zapping the drones.
Right.
Yeah,
and a lot of people think we don't have that technology available.
We most definitely do have that technology, and I hope I'm not... I don't think I'm really letting the cat out of the bag here, but the Predator drone has the ability to zap other drones that try to meet it.
So it sounds like it's so far fitting everything we're seeing in areas like New Jersey and New York.
If this is the fixed wings, I think they're the baby Predator.
Think so?
I think that's what they are. And here's what really is something that has come out here in the past year. Mm-hmm. There is a missing nuke.
A what?
A missing nuke from overseas.
How big are we talking?
A small warhead, tactical warhead.
Like suitcase nuke?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, wow.
So this is missing, and we have stories of Russia helping Al-Qaeda and China.
That's true.
Helping people cart equipment and some military equipment into the United States. And there was a story, and this we didn't report on this here just recently. This is years ago. This is during the Obama administration. But there were illegal aliens coming in during the Obama administration, and then we found a shipping container full of AKs.
Really?
And this was during Obama.
Right.
What could they possibly be looking for? Maybe in a shipping container, maybe like Timothy McVeigh in a Penske truck, or just a suitcase.
You think that the drones in New Jersey in that area could be hunting something?
Yes.
So Donald Trump has come out and said either admit their hours or shoot them down. We know that our government's not freaking out enough about this. We know our government is being very calm.
Kirby said, "Hey, look, they're not a threat to the public."
How would they know that?
But we don't know what they are. But they're not a threat to the public. But we don't know what they are. But they're not a threat to. How would they know that? Because they're the governments.
Because they're the ones putting them up. Absolutely. And I was going to go into, is it us or is it foreign powers like China or Russia? But I don't believe it is. I fully believe it is us, because if it weren't, well, there'd be more freaking out. But we think we may have run across a couple reports to determine exactly who this is, right?
Yeah. Honestly, I'm starting to believe what it is it's Air Force Special Tactics called the Global Access, and what they're doing is sniffing for CBRN or sniffing for ABC, which mostly.
So I know what
radiation.
ABC is, but I didn't know before you told me. So for those of regular Joes that don't know the acronyms,
atomic, biological, and basically chemical.
And chemical. Okay, and what's the other acronym you use there?
Basically, it's a chemical like mustard gas, things like that, sarin gas.
And that was the other acronym you used?
Yes. So
ABC, and
basically it's a weapon of mass destruction.
Gotcha.
Basically.
Gotcha. So they're sniffing for things like this, then you think, right? So what we believe is going on, ladies and gentlemen, is this Special Air Force unit, Global Access, has put these large amounts of drones in the sky, most likely and I'd be willing to bet it's in a grid pattern. Yes. I would almost be willing to bet they're being seen in a grid pattern.
They're crisscrossing.
Which would make a lot of sense, because that means that they are hunting for something.
Yeah,
what they're doing is, as you just said, they're sniffing for biologicals, radiation.
Radiation mostly. They'd be able to sniff radiation more than anything, especially with IR.
And there is reason to believe that there could be radiation near our country, think dirty bomb.
Yeah. Now, one thing that I do want to go ahead and point out to you real quick, and do not shoot at these damn things, because if that's what they are doing, they are using something called FLIR, which is called forward looking infrared.
Yep.
If you shoot at one of these damn things, it will tag you and it will not let you go. And if it tags you, you will be put in handcuffs.
Well, I know that they have been shooting them with...
getting away from it unless you, like, disappear.
Well, the report we had was airsoft pellets, and I'm not sure how much heat is produced by an airsoft pellet.
No.
So if they're shooting those at them, I'm not entirely sure they would be...
There's video of somebody shooting a 9mm at them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't see that. I read the report.
Yeah. There's somebody slinging hot lead at these things. And I'm going to tell you right now, one, they're too far up. You're not going to hit it. And two, the video, whoever freaking filmed this video of him shooting at it, you can't shoot for shit. Just stop.
Just stop.
Call me, I will train you. And then you need to stop shooting at freaking drones.
But, I mean, at least we would know if the government showed up, like Trump said, see who shows up. Shoot them and see who shows up. Yeah. If the FBI comes knocking, you're going to know.
Well, before I knew what they were, I said that. There's like, shoot one of them down, see who shows up to take to recover it.
Right.
You know? And there are stories. There's a couple of them that crashed in a New Jersey field behind Andrew Wilkow's house. And there's one supposedly that crashed into a New Jersey home.
And they're telling people to stay away from them. This is another interesting.
The home one is not confirmed. Neither is the one that crashed in the field. Those are just stories that I have heard.
I've also heard the same reports. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's possibly they could have recovered some of these already.
So what they're looking for is either a possible suitcase nuke, as you mentioned. There's one missing out of Russia.
Yeah.
Or possibly, say, container ship. You brought up container ship a moment ago.
Yeah. There could be. It could be in a shipping container on a container ship, just kind of
setting in a port,
moseying its way on over here.
Now, what bothers me about this? One more. Submarine. What about a submarine? Do you think they could make it here with a submarine with a dirty nuke?
Possibly. Now, one thing that they have been saying about these drones is that they're coming out of the ocean, and I don't think that's true. I don't think they're amphibious.
You don't think so?
No, and you know they're too big for a torpedo tube. You know, you can't shoot them out of that. But I don't know exactly where they're coming from, but I suspect that they're either popping off from one of our ships, like, you know, one of our aircraft carriers, or they're taking off from that Army base that they say that they're flying over all the time. They may be possibly. I forgot the name of that damn. I'm drawing a blank of that freaking Army base right now.
And how are they flying drones over an Army base and the base not freaking out and blowing them up?
Well, the thing is down the coast a little ways, they had some kind of lockdown at another base. And then all of a sudden it was all clear.
Right.
And I'm like, what's going on with that?
That was a little weird. Yeah, they never said what the lockdown was for or anything. No. They just cleared it and was done with it.
Yeah, lockdown. And all of a sudden, and then they gave it all clear. But, I mean, it might have been just somebody crashing the gate. You never know. But they would have said something, I would think.
Yeah, they didn't say nothing.
No.
So we know this is going on in New Jersey, and I was going to get to something else, but I've totally lost the train that I was going on with that. Humor me. Do you think that it's possible we have the technology to attach drones to subs, our own?
The thing is, I don't know if these are amphibious. I have no idea. Do we have that technology?
Do we have the possibility?
Possibility, maybe, yeah.
Could they be being shot off from a submarine?
They could possibly.
Because if you're searching the ocean, you'd want to be closer to your search area. Thus, they'd be on the and then they'd be seen to go in and out. At least they would look like it if they're landing on a submarine, say just right at the water's edge even.
Yeah.
Right.
But if you've got a ship that's steaming from West Africa, East Africa, from somewhere like in the Persian Gulf or something like that, coming out of that area, or even coming out of Europe, you'd be able to spot that ship and or that group of ships,
right,
and be able to isolate them, search them. Why aren't they doing that?
But if it's our submarines,
drones?
I'm saying if it's our submarines that they're launching the drones off of.
Oh yeah. Yeah, okay.
That would explain why they're seen to be going in and out of the water, because they're being launched off and returning to a submarine.
That would be
at the
incredible
water.
if we've got drones that are amphibious. That would be freaking rad.
Wouldn't it, though? I mean, it's possible. I'm not saying that's the case, but it would be possible.
I personally have no knowledge of that technology, but I was not special forces. I was just a mechanic in the Army, guys. So I saw some cool shit. Some of the stuff I won't even mention today, but there's still some stuff. I didn't witness anything like that.
Right. Yeah, and I'm speculating.
I did witness Predator. Now, the Predator drone, there were Predator drones and other drones that were defending our convoys and taking care of business, so that our National Guard dumbass didn't have to.
Well, I mean, carrying this thought on just a little further, they don't even have to be amphibious. They just have to land on the sub that looks like it's nothing but water.
Yeah, but you're gonna sink that bad boy into the water. It better be waterproof, Bubba, or else you're just gonna zap everything.
Well, once they've landed, you can have your guy pick them up and bring them inside.
Yeah.
They may even fold down into something smaller. I'm assuming here. I don't know.
Autobots transform.
But it would explain why we would have reports of them going into the ocean. They look like they're going in, but all they're doing is landing on a submarine, then being taken into the sub.
Oh, okay. So they may have pontoons they're landing on.
Right.
Okay, I get what you're saying now. No, you sink one of the things in the water. The rotors better be waterproof, because you have like the rotors, those bearings, you get water in them things, they're done. Things like that.
But if you're standing on the shore, from your perspective, that thing just went into the water.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You don't see the submarine that it landed on or the pontoon. You just seen it go in the water.
What I asked the question, too. It's like, is somebody taking a boat out there to, be able to take care of these things, or watch these things and, actually see that they're going into the water? Or are they just saying, yeah, we're going in the water?
Well, I mean, they're from land. Everything I've seen is reporting from what they've seen, the things there, and it went there, and it's no more.
Yeah,
it went in the water.
What about Billy Joe Bob and his freaking bass tracker out there? Hooking fish.
Exactly.
Man. What is he seeing?
Exactly. So, I mean, it's something to think about. I don't have any proof. I'm speculating, of course, but it would explain that part of because that's been bothering me too. They're not amphibious. We know thus far that we don't have amphibious drones.
At least I don't know.
We know thus far, right?
Yeah.
It's been reported that we don't have them. Let's put it like that.
I mean, our military has some really cool shit. Look what they're spending, man. Come on. They got some cool toys.
But it's definitely not aliens.
No.
It's more likely than not our own government. And again, our own government would be freaking out a lot more if it weren't. And the thing that bothers me, Bubba, and I told you this last night, I don't know why, and I get not coming out and saying we're looking for a nuke or we're looking for trouble.
People would flip out.
But if they just come out and said, guys, we're running maneuvers, we're training, whatever number of reasons.
At least hand us a morsel of honesty, and it would go miles to calming people's minds. Why are they doing it? Yeah, there might be a little bit more panic into that, why they're doing it.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like, hey, look, they're ours. We're doing maneuvers. We're just testing things out. lie to us a little bit, but give us a little morsel of truth, maybe.
Absolutely.
And settle people's freaking minds, because right now people are going batshit fucking nuts.
They don't know if it's us or China or Russia or Zeta Reticuli or whoever.
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm saying people don't know. They don't know where they're from.
You watching X-Files? Shut up.
Hi, Beavis.
Cool.
He's so cool. Wow, this show has devolved.
Oh my God.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we will be sticking to the current schedule, right? Even though you've had a change in your possible change in your schedule.
Yeah, actually, I'm doing a lot better. I talked to the surgeon on Wednesday to be completely released. And if I am completely released, I go back to full work duty, and we just go back to an every Sunday deal, which is kind of like what we're at right now,
right.
other than you getting sick last week and you freaking weakling.
Yeah, I know. Somebody brought us a gift for Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
it wasn't a good one. The flu, exactly.
Yeah, it kicked your. It got me a little bit, but I wasn't bad, really.
It kicked my butt, man. It's always the respiratory ones that kick my ass every time. But I know I've been talking about bringing the Dark Wolf's Den show back. We will be bringing it back.
Okay, cool.
I am still doing it. Of course, we got sick that week, and then
Wednesday or Thursday show.
Yeah, it'll most likely be a Thursday.
How about after the holidays we try something here?
You know what? We'll do that.
Yeah.
Wait till after the new year,
into the new year,
and that'll give me time to plan out a series of episodes and whatnot. Absolutely. So look forward after the new year, ladies and gentlemen. We will be adding the Dark Wolf's Den show to the lineup here at Censored Freedom Network.
Hell yeah.
Anything you would like to say before we head out of here?
You'll probably get guest host on the phone.
Yeah.
From points unknown, because I'll probably be in the sleeper of a semi truck while you're filming.
In between here and God knows where.
Yeah.
Timbuktu, right?
So get ready for that as well. We're going to go ahead and try to grow this as hard as we can. Thank you for all the new listeners, all the new followers out there. Thanks to the community that I just joined. They're really taking care of us as well. Bless you guys. And also my buddy Frank and Dale and Dennis. Thank you guys so much.
Huge shout out.
Yeah, huge shout out to you guys today, taking me to the football game. The Titans still freaking lost, but
I mean, they're the Titans. Why do you sound surprised?
The Cincinnati Bungles beat their ass, but
what?
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, at home.
They had a good team last year. I don't know what happened.
So we got our butts kicked. So it was fun to hang out with those guys. I do appreciate getting into Titans games. The last 2 Titans games for free.
They need to tighten up.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of them saying that. Tighten up. Yeah, the Titans are down right now. Damn it. I'm not a big football fan. I'm not a big stick and ball fan, but going to the game, it was exciting. Actually, it was a high-scoring game. It really was.
Was it?
Oh, my God. It was a high-scoring game.
I was actually at work, so I didn't have a chance to watch it.
Lots of touchdowns before the freaking half, and I was like, wow, that's awesome, man. So, one of the neater, this is the second NFL game I've ever been to in my life.
Really?
I just don't go to those things, man.
I've never been to one, so you got me beat.
If it's not fast and loud and sliding sideways on 3 tires, I don't really give a shit about it.
I'm glad you added the 3 tires to that. Fast, loud, and sliding sideways could be a couple few things.
Yeah, so, it's, that's me.
Well, Bubba, I think we should probably get out of this house before the owners come back.
Oh, shoot, yeah. Hey, I might defile one of their Christmas trees on the way out, but hey, whatever,
Wait till I'm out the door before you do that at least.
I gotta go. I'm holding it right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jerry Hicks, also known as the Dark Wolf.
I'm CD Spivey.
And this has been another episode of Censored Freedom.
Bless y'all. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all that good stuff. We'll see you soon. Like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Merry Christmas. Bye, everybody.
Hakuna Matata, bitches.